Alright, what is going on YouTube? We're doing level 15 City of Lozagon, the heroic challenge on veteran mode. For our hero, we have our starter hero, level 10, everything is maxed out. For our upgrades, we have the Master Architects, Special Training, Ultimate Power, Pit Lord with the Infernal Nova, and then everything maxed out on our Soul Impact tree. Let's go ahead and get right into it. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into it here. We have the... I'm going to start off by putting a level 4 Archer Tower at the front, the bottom side, and also at the top side. So we have 2 level 4 Archer Towers, and then a Mausoleum and an extra Archer Tower on the top. And I'm putting our hero stationed at the bottom, left-hand side, and then we'll just plop our reinforcements and hero power at the top. To be honest with you, the first, I would say about 4 waves of this level are pretty slow. I tried a couple different builds, and it seemed like the one that worked the best was just maxing out our DPS to start with to get that cash coming in. And then we'll be transitioning mostly into mages. We're going to go heavy on the Mausoleum, and then make sure we have enough Archer Towers to get that DPS in. There's a couple guys that are like really weak against archers, which you mostly see here at the beginning, and then later you'll get a lot of the giant, the sorcerer like stone guys, and those guys are really tanky, so we have to make sure we have enough magic to kill them. So pretty chill. Honestly, I don't think it really matters where you put your hero. Just make sure you have your reinforcements and stuff down. And it's kind of a long level for the enemies to walk, so we're just going to let our towers kind of whittle them down as they get to the end. And you'll see me just upgrading things. I have a Mausoleum maxed out by the end of wave 1. And going into wave 2, we're just upgrading the existing towers we have. And really, enemies shouldn't get past these first couple towers during these early waves. It's just not going to happen because you have so much damage. So just make good, efficient use of your abilities, and you should be good. The captain, obviously, have a little bit of armor, so they're taking longer to kill. I use my hero power or my soul impact very liberally there. You don't really need to worry about having your soul impact up, so I would just use it when you have a chance. I probably could have used it even earlier, to be honest with you, but use it. You can use it at wave 2 is fine, just to kill guys a little bit faster. And then you can see me start to build extra towers. These are kind of, it's like foreshadowing what's to come. We're going to be maxing out these towers pretty soon. And little tip for your hero power, a lot of the damage from those trolls come from their spears. So if you can just put them behind the enemies and let them chuck their spears, often that does a lot more damage than just plopping on top of the enemy. So they're very useful like that. Now I put an archer tower down there, and we are going to call the wave in real early. Just enough to reset the cooldowns. Here's where you see those mage guys come out. I call them the Pajama Man. Just the purple pajamas. They are very squishy to archers, but they have a ton of magic resist, so they seem somewhat tanky. They aren't too much of a problem until they're clumped up, and then they can teleport enemies, which is super annoying. So if they're by themselves, they're pretty useless. I can see this. I'm just letting them walk the gauntlet of the archers, and they'll eventually die just to the archers. So I'm focusing pretty much entirely on the top side. The bottom, if you have a level 4 archer followed by a level 3 archer, soon to be level 4, they just take care of themselves. There's nothing you really need to do at the bottom side at this point. Just keep your hero at the top. And now I'm upgrading our Inferno Tower because I know that come wave 4, into wave 4, I believe, if wave 5, we're going to need as much magic as we can get. So we kind of have to have just enough archers to kill off the heavy magic resist stuff, then put everything else into the mages. So pretty chill right now. We're putting another mausoleum down, just putting points into our existing towers, setting up for wave 5, which is going to be coming pretty soon. And I'm trying to choke everything else at the top. You can see my hero is just standing there doing his thing, doing a very good job of being annoying and stalling things out. We're going to call the wave in real early, get that extra gold and the resets. And overall, yep, I was impressed at how efficiently the towers took out the mage guys. They really just do their job. You don't have to focus too much on the bottom. Now you'll start to see the guys come from the top middle section. So this the third wave, and that's why one of the reasons why I focused on upgrading that Inferno Mage Tower. It should be level 3 by now. If you have a level 3 Inferno Mage Tower right there, you shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with these elves. And I'm not putting any barracks down because I'm just letting them walk the gauntlet, and they should die by themselves. They don't really need to be stalled out. Which is nice. It feels like a very AFK way to play this game. I have my Soul Impact up. I didn't really find a good place to use it. I was trying to find an area where there was like a lot of guys clumped up, and up to this point I haven't found a convenient place to use it, so I'm just holding on to it. You could have used it last wave and it would have been up by now, so if you find a good time to use it, I would go ahead and do it. Now here is where you need to have your stuff, or have your mages. So you can see the mausoleums now, level 4. We have 3 of them, and as well as a fully upgraded Inferno Mage Tower. In the very back, I went ahead and put an Archer Tower as well, because I figured that some of the magic guys might slip past, and we'll need to have some way of dealing with it. These sheep, it's important to note these sheep, your hero cannot stop the sheep, neither can your reinforcements. So your hero power can kill the sheep, and archers and mage towers can kill sheep. I believe the artillery may be able to as well, but the barracks will not stop them. So if you see a sheep, you have to have some kind of range to deal with that. You can't just plop your reinforcements down. You can see these with the magic towers, we have enough damage to kill off the stone sorcerer guys. But archers are barely just tickling them. That's where the mausoleums come in. And with a little testing, I found out that if you build the gargoyles, they do a fairly effective job at stalling out the sorcerer guys, or the stone guys you see here, the stone columns. But they can actually be turned into sheep by the sorcerers, so I try not to do that. I'm just putting enough damage so they eventually die to the towers. I would recommend don't really focus too much on upgrading. The possession is the only thing I put into, and possessions turned out to be very useful here. But other than that, I wouldn't bother with the gargoyles at this level, unless you like absolutely have to have a gargoyle clutch come in. As far as my hero goes, I'm just having him down here. Notice I'm killing off all the little stuff, so that the towers can focus only on the stone guys. And that's what you should be focusing your hero. I think he's gonna die here, unfortunately. He's kind of low health, but just have your hero kill off all the little stuff. And really focus on the pajama guys, because we don't want them teleporting the stone gargoyles. So unfortunately, the bottom wave, they start running down this wave, and this is where you have to be careful. And it's one of the reasons why I put an archer tower there, to help kill off the high magic resist guys. At the top, they are making their way down, but we have enough magic to stop. I drop a soul impact to kill off the clump of the purple dudes, and thankfully, with the mausoleum, it chipped off the stone sorcerers. You can see my hero's just kind of chilling over at the front. And I put a clutch, kind of an emergency barracks at the end there just to stall these guys out. That's all this is the final wave, so we needed a little bit of extra stalling because our hero's abilities are down. But that is it. So you could have done that preemptively. I wasn't quite sure if I needed to. And that's the game. You can see the final guy got possessed. So they actually gave me the win before he even dies. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you found that helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.